The time vortex. A violet sphere hurtles through the circular vacuum of the space-time continuum. The pilot is Kang, the Conqueror. He detects a source of antimatter, enough to endanger the positive matter multiverse. He pushes his sphere toward the eye of the maelstrom. Kang conquers the raging storm, penetrating the eye, entering the dawn of time. And there he finds it, the mythical Brahmanda, the chronostone, the cosmic egg, pure encased antimatter, a potential bomb. The power of this threat must be his. But then, a terrible thunder erupts from the vortex. Kang is disoriented. Helpless, he witnesses Epoch, the Lord of Time, inch closer and closer toward the egg. Desperate, Kang fires. Earth M, July 1983. A violet light twinkles over Avengers Mansion. Edwin Jarvis is accustomed to odd hours. He's on call for many roles. Tonight, he's a surrogate parent. It is late, and Jarvis awakens to address an ungodly noise in the kitchen. The refrigerator is the amazing archer Hawkeye. He has had an intense workout and feels all sorts of hungry. Jarvis firmly requests that he prepare a proper meal for the young Avenger, who doesn't love Jarvis. Meanwhile, the eternal Star Fox admires the most beautiful flower in the cosmos. His voice is musical, his hair on point, his appeal... Oh, sorry. He is rather dreamy, you know. I mean, he's like a sexier Harry Styles. Star Fox then feels a sudden rush of air, and then the alarm sounds. Beast's favorite show is interrupted. She-Hulk's workout is cut short. Captain Marvel must close her book, and Hawkeye goes hungry. The Avengers assemble in the garden where they find the empathic Eternal has been felled by Kang. The Conqueror claims Star Fox attacked first. Although Kang declares peaceful intentions, the Avengers do that Marvel thing and attack first. Of course they fail. Kang possesses technology from 1,000+ years from now. And they attack with feet, fists, and arrows? Yeah, this team seems more B-Rod than A-Rod. You know what I mean? Cue Captain Marvel, whose channeling of the entire EM spectrum short-circuits Kang's battlesuit. Now that is A-Rod membership. I sure hope Marvel treats her right. They will, right? She-Hulk hoists up Kang. He'll talk, or else be her next workout. Morning. Jarvis greets a visiting Vision and Scarlet Witch. Now married and residing in New Jersey, they mention receiving a cryptic call for help. Jarvis escorts the newlyweds to the war room, where every Avenger has assembled. Kang is shackled in vibranium as She-Hulk looms over him. Many guys would pay a pretty penny for that circumstance. The assemblage is further joined by the new Ant-Man, Scott Lang, who discovers Hawkeye is still hungry. Hercules and Captain America make their joint entrance. Quicksilver speeds in and hugs his Scarlet twin, and Wasp wonders who called them all. Kang reveals it is he who assembled the Avengers. He informs that a rival is likewise gathering a force, and at stake is existence. Earth 1. The satellite watchtower orbits the equator 22,300 miles overhead. The new JLA chair, the Elongated Man, calls order. Wait, Elongated Man? That's his name? I take back what I said earlier about the Avengers being a B-team. Firestorm, the newest member, announces how hungry he is. Despite a rumbling tummy, the meeting comes to order. Red Tornado wonders why he must introduce himself. They all know each other. The Emerald Archer, Green Arrow, just wants the meeting over with. Rude. What does Black Canary see in him? The intruder alert sounds. Batman, ever the strategist, instructs Superman and Flash to race to the transporter tubes. Firestorm tells Bats to slow his roll. Ralph is leader now. Ralph cares not and agrees with Bats. Epoch has boarded the satellite. He claims to come in peace. Superman, ever curious, wants to hear him out. Epoch first hacks the transporter so the entire League can hear his story. Now gathered, Elongated Man demands Epoch's intentions, or he'll sic Martian Manhunter's telepathy on him. Epoch explains that the chronostone, comprised of antimatter, is being pursued by a rival. He lies that he hurled the stone through time for its own protection. He then feigned parley with this rival. They met at Epoch's sanctuary outside time. They discovered the stone is ricocheting off several points in history. From their perspective, they each would have to be at multiple points simultaneously to assure retrieval. Epoch then lies through his jagged teeth that Kang broke the parley. Each team is informed of 4 points in time where the stone will be retrievable. It is delicate. For all intents and purposes, it is an antimatter bomb. The rivals identically phrase their instructions to their respective forces. I guess evil minds think alike. Between space and time, a violet sphere howls and screams as it rotates counterclockwise, generating enough power to punch backwards in time. An android husband and a mutant wife exchange tender parting words. Captain America's team is ready. 3, 2, 1. Time jump! France, 1960. The German Empire's last failed attack on Verdun. Cap's team arrives amid bombs bursting in the air. Although a veteran of the Second Great War, Cap is taken aback by the carnage of the first one. And Scarlet Witch cannot process the mayhem at all. Meanwhile, Star Fox cannot comprehend how humans could manufacture such hell. Really? You're thousands of years old. You should have seen some things by now, Star Fox. As Star Fox finds the stone, an nth metal mace slams him to a dead stop. Hawkman, the barbarian lawman, cannot believe the rusty-hued stranger is still awake. The Eternal is now spooked. This Birdman is mortal, but a match for him nonetheless. Ever the soldier, Captain America charges into the fray. Scarlet Witch casts a spell to shield him from the bombs, grenades, and gunfire of no man's land. The ground parts like the Red Sea. In the distance, Cap targets a shadowy interloper and so hurls his mighty shield like the well-owned war machine he is. Ordinarily, Batman's trained senses would have warned him of an oncoming projectile, but the cacophony of the war is deafening. Ever the detective, the Batman deduces his attacker must be a super soldier to take out a building like that with a single throw. Despite Cap's enhanced senses, the stealthy detective takes him by surprise. Batman knows his only chance at survival is to keep the swashbuckler away from that shield. Hacking into magic with her mutant powers, Scarlet Witch fails to hear Santana sneaking up on her. Speaking backwards, Santana conjures a lightning strike upon her counterpart. Damn, Z is hardcore. Meanwhile, Star Fox manages to overcome Hawkman. In the end, a mortal is no match for an immortal. He then speeds over to rescue Scarlet Witch. With a creepy facial expression, Star Fox hypnotizes Santana into a euphoric stupor. Well, he just got less sexy. Scarlet Witch shows that she too is a hardcore heroine. She hexes the bullets in the rifle near Santana's feet to explode. Talk about a hot foot. With his compatriots down, Batman now battles alone. A few gas pellets distract Captain America as a caped crusader races to receive the stone, but an eldritch flash blinds him as the stone has again jumped through time. The Avengers approach him. Captain America, ever the spokesperson, mentions he heard the Batman speak of saving the world. He figures it's time they talked. Everything that makes George Perez the best artist to ever draw a comic is on full display here. All his strengths are present. Body language, the facial expressions, individualized physiques, technological aesthetics, and drastically different environments. And all of this was done by hand. No Photoshop and no shortcuts. My favorite aspect is how the world is built by details, not bold designs. From the selection of food to the background mechanisms in the JLA satellite. Those details compel you to actually explore the page, not just turn it. And that is what George's art means for me. Exploration. I want to explore how Kang's shackles work. I want to explore every sign of emotion on Ralph's face. I want to explore every room in Avengers Mansion. Those details compel me. Thank you, George, for showing us visual storytelling done right. Never the end.